Hello and welcome to an Inquisitive Crafter, episode 9, the one where I begin the year in February. Actually, it is not February yet. It is January 27th, but I'm going to go ahead and get this filmed so I can get it up. Trying to start my life right. January is almost over. I don't know where it went. My husband's been in the hospital. Daughter's been in the musical. Things have been crazy, but I'm back and so excited because I am going to unbox my Heroes Planner. Got the spiral bound version. I'm very excited to talk about this. I supported the Hero Journal on Kickstarter. I've bought every journal that they have. Not all the colors now, but I bought the three. They have 3 different versions of journals. I bought all 3 of those. They had some extras that I've purchased, like just notebooks with cute covers. And I just really love the idea of this company and this product. And so I'm really excited about my Heroes Planner. I purchased it. I don't know when I purchased it. It feels like summer, but maybe it wasn't summer. And then it didn't get here until this week. Last week, I guess, actually. And the Hero Journal people have asked that we do, like, that was the first side quest. I don't have that paper, but said your first side quest is to do an unboxing video and to send it to them. So I'm going to use it for part of my podcast and to send it to them. So the Hero Journal is based sort of on the hero's journey, which is a story format developed by somebody. I think his name is George. I don't remember his name, but he has a whole thing about how the hero, the origin of the hero, and then the hero is called to the quest, and then the hero refuses the quest, and then he accepts the quest, and he goes on the quest, and all these things happen, and you can see it in Star Wars as a great example. You can see it in a whole bunch of Rocky is a good example. You can see it in a whole bunch of movies, and it's a popular use of a story writing tool, I guess. Well, they took that and they developed a journal where you are the hero of your own story and you're going through your own quest. And so you pick your bad guy or the person that you're up against or the thing that you're up against, and you pick your allies who are going to support you. And this can be people or things. It's really just a great thing. I loved it so much. I teach middle school orchestra, and after we came back in fall of 2020, after shutting down for COVID, and then we came back and half of my class was online and half of my class was in person, and everybody was just discombobulated and not knowing what was going on, and the kids were all just messed up. I did my own little orchestra hero journey, and I had them kind of journal and decide who their villain was and who their allies were. And the kids, I loved it so much. I loved it so much. I sort of did it like using some of the pictures in the Hero Journal. Which one was it? I guess the first one, as were my inspiration, but then I made my own little story with a knitted gnome. That was you, the person that you. And anyway, the kids told me they hated it because they don't like to be reflective and they don't like to write, but I just thought it was great. Did it the whole year, really enjoyed it, and then did some different things the years after, but I'm thinking about coming back to it. And then I kind of want to write my own story and publish. I don't know. Anyway, that's okay. So let's unbox. That's what we're here for. So I purchased the Heroes Planner and I purchased the Side Quest deck. So the Heroes Planner is the spiral bound one is the one I got. It comes in this beautiful box. It has, it's a 52-week undated planner designed to inspire your inner hero. It tracks your habits, it organizes your thoughts, and you'll follow the dimension hopping adventures of you, Y-E-W, that's you, a plucky lab assistant trying to find their way home as they leap between 12 different universes. The story is told through colorable illustrations that change every week, so it's never boring. So it's got your visual storytelling. It's got undated pages. You can start it at any time you want. And the journal works that way too, and I like it. So when I open it, this is what I have. I have a little tab. It says the Hero's Planner with a pen slot and then a sticky place so I can stick it in my book and have my pen out. I think that's a very good way to box that, because then you don't have to use it if you don't want to, but and it's not taking up extra space in the box, so that makes the box a little bit cheaper to form and mail. So this is the spiral bound version. It's got a strap so you can mark your place. You open it up. There it is. You can digitally all these. You can also get the digital, like I got the digital versions of these too. So I've actually started working on this planner digitally a little bit, but I like to support them. So the pages are really good. They lay flat. They've got little tabs for every month, but because it is undated, I guess you can write down the month, but you can just start. Here's the first, wherever I'm starting. So let's see what it has. And all the tabs have little pictures on them that correspond to a story part, like the land that you've gone to visit. So you open it up and it shows you, the character, going in to be a research assistant to Professor Mentor. And so it has their introductory page. I don't know exactly what I can show, but has a getting to know you page, ask you your word of the year, your song of the year, your quote of the year, what's an activity I want to do more of in the next 12 months, who do I want to emulate. It has a call to adventure risk acknowledgement that you have to sign. It gives a how-to manual on how to fill it out. So let's just look. So at the beginning, it has a story, and then it has your year at a glance. So it's just like calendar pages, but they just have the symbols. The symbols correspond to the months. Okay, so I have already seen this in digital form, so I already have some sheets. Every month has a title. So let me find my favorite one. And it has a theme. So you're traveling from place to place. So you go to Kittyland, Kitty City. You go to, can't pronounce that one. You go to Apes of the Hidden Temple, which is like, you know, what were the ape movies? I don't know, Land of Lost. Anyway, has a Sherlock Roach one, which really creeps me out, but the pictures are really cute. So if you just concentrate on the pictures, you won't be creeped out. So that's good. It has like a Godzilla-y kind of one. Godzilla-esque. No, it's not Godzilla. Oh, okay. You in Wonderland. That's my favorite. So there's the head. You've got your pre-jump checklist, which asks you what your quest is going to be. So whatever you want to tackle, it could be like I want to work on my weight loss, or I want to work on my exercise, or this month I have a big project due at work, or whatever. Your upcoming habits, your frequency that you work on those habits per week, you just fill in. I did it, 7 days a week or whatever. What are your intentions for this month, and what are you looking forward to in this month? And then you turn the page. It's got a calendar page every month, so you can fill out your little calendar. It's got pictures that correspond to the theme of that month. And then let me give a good example of my favorite one. Oh, this one's cute. So your week this week I'm grateful for, because you know, like, we're supposed to be concentrating on what we're grateful for. That's going to work with our mental health and make us happier. Your habits that you want to work on, your main quests for this week, your to-dos and side quests, a thing for notes. It's got a cute little verse, a quote. This one says, "Each cup of tea represents an imaginary voyage," by Catherine Delzel. I don't know who she is, but I love tea, so I'm all about it. And then a picture for you to color. At the end of the month, you fill out your pre-jump checklist for the next month, and then the theme changes. At the very end of the journal, it has a place for you. Oh, that's cute too. It has a oh my gosh, there's a story at the end to finish up the story. I didn't pay attention to that in my digital one. It has a yearly inventory, so you can talk about this year's books and podcasts and quotes and whatever. You can fill that out. It's got a place for you to brain dump, where you can get thoughts out of your head and onto paper, sort them by task or urgency or subject. And then it's got, there's my brain dump on this subject, and write it in. It has who are the people, the allies in your story, and then you can color, and all the versions of you. That's all supposed to be you in every different version. It has a huge word search. It has Sherlock Roach's multiverse mysteries, so an unscramble thing, and then it's got a who was the thief of this particular story, I guess. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. And then blank pages, a lot of blank pages, so you can draw your own stuff. And then it's got stickers at the end. Okay, so, and then a little pocket. Oh, I love the carrying around a book. So I'm very happy with this. The stickers are really cute. They're all themey. They've got some generic-y kind of ones. And then I never know, like, what do you do with these? I don't know what to do with, what do I do with the X's? No, I don't want to do that. X. Presents, question mark, time, urgent. I understand what to do with the urgent, the check marks, but what's the X for? I don't know. Anyway, those are cute. These are not my favorite colors, but I'm also not designing a planner. So, and I do love the color of the planner and the blue and black of it. You can get one that is not spiral bound, so that's a little smaller, just like in a book format, but I really love a good spiral. I'm left-handed, and does that matter to you? I don't know, but I just love a good spiral. Lays flat, really good. Okay, so I also got the side quest deck. Now I have all of their side quest decks. I can never open these boxes. So here's the side quest deck, and they're themed. So I have some other ones. Let me show you my other ones. I always rip the box, so I just chunk the box, sadly. I'd like to keep it, but I bought this, what is this called? Deck Value 200. Cute thing with the dragon on it. Dragons are my favorite. Green is my favorite color. And it is a system. Oh, my cards are falling out. Oh, sorry, this is not very good. Oh, it's closed. You can't see it anyway. Let me fix this drawer. Okay, whatever. It's got drawers, so you can put in your deck of cards. And I've sorted mine because the side quests, I think, are easy and middle easy and hard. Like, take some effort. So I sorted mine. My son was going through a hard time, and I showed him these, and so I sorted them for him so that he could feel inspired to complete something. Sorry, my cards are messed up, my previous decks. So I went and sorted them so he could just pull out the top one and do something. And so in the top one, for these old decks, here's one that says, side quest, learn how to say hello in a different language. That's easy. So these are all the different side quests they've had so far. Let's look at what they have for the Hero Planner. So I'm going to try not to rip the box, but, oh, ripped it. I don't know how I should have done that in the first place. So it says, inside this box, there are 52 side quests, which call for the help of a hero like yourself. Any side quest is a worthwhile task, which is sure to make you feel accomplished and grateful. Draw, quest, repeat. Happy side questing. So, the first one I see is in their dinosaur. So that's what the card looks like for this planner version. And it matches the planner. Explore a local nature trail or take an urban hike. That's pretty good today. And then it has a little quote. This one says, life finds a way. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see who wrote that. But, a little picture. Second one says, find a rock, draw a face on it, and give it a name. The quote says, some things you see with your eyes, other you see with your heart. Littlefoot's mother. Oh, I guess that's from the dinosaur movie. So those are easy things you could do, but they also have some harder ones. Boss battle. I love boss battles. I'm doing boss battles with my classes this year. This boss battle side quest is identify a difficult task you've been putting off and treat it like a boss battle. Slay the task. Congrats, hero. Quest complete. I don't have my glasses on. I can't read that. Look at that. Pretty colorful. That's cool. The other ones didn't have that one. There's another one where you can give somebody else a side quest. There's just all different kinds of things. Have a cozy night in with a puzzle or a game. What a great idea. So I'm looking forward to going through all these, sorting them into easy, a little bit of effort and a lot, not considerable effort, but more effort, and putting them in my little card box. Very excited. I love this product. Highly recommend. Give it a try. Okay, if you were only here for the unboxing, I'm done with the unboxing, so go about your merry way. But if you're here for some crafting, I want to talk about my goals for 2023 that passed. Did I meet them or not? And do I have goals for 2024? So here's my year in review. This year, I read 80 books. I had a goal of 25. I read 80. I'm super proud. I kept track of my books on my iPad. I have a journal that I was keeping where I had all of these tracked. Let's see if I can find it. And I am super proud of myself. So this was my tracker for 2023. Here, you can see my ring. Sorry. It's from my brother. There's all my books. And then on the next page, I just listed them out and who the author was. I was trying to color code them by month, and then I kind of gave out by that. 80 books is huge. Out of that 80 books, 5 were audiobooks, and the rest were either real books or most of them were digital books that I got on Kindle from the library, mostly. I don't know that I have a favorite book. I reread some books at the beginning of the year. I just started rereading some books that I had, some Anne McCaffrey books, some Amanda Quick books, and then some Mercedes Lackey books. And I just kept going and going and going and going. So I'm very, very proud of that. So I was going to have a goal for 85 books, and my son, Michael, said, maybe you should set a lesser goal. So I'm going to try for 50 books and see. Is that striving too hard? No, but I want reading to be enjoyable. I don't want to just read to complete a list. So anyway, I thought that was really good. I also tried to keep track of movies I watched. I don't really watch too many movies. I tried to keep track of podcast to listen to that didn't go over so well. So in 2023, I crafted, because this is a crochet and knitting podcast. I completed 37 finished objects, which was quite a bit down from the year before. It was like half less than I did the year before. 13 of those projects were knitting, 24 were crochet, 16 works in progress are entering the new year. 16. So I guess that's my goal, is to work some of those works in progress down, or frog them, get rid of them, rip them out. I completed 1 shawl, 1 poncho, 6 pairs of socks, 4 hats, and then the rest were little amigurumi and keychains. I don't know what else. A lot of little things. I had lofty goals. Down Solar Studio, she always does these goals. She did 23 and 23, so I thought I'd try that. I wrote out 23 things and crossed out. I completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of the 23. So that was a fail right there. I had a tea party. I had 2 tea parties, actually. I had several more, but I wrote down 2. But I know I've had like 4. I love having tea parties. My family loves tea parties. We are a big tea party person. I was going to finish my Marley wrap. Did not finish it. I was going to finish my first cardigan. The Marley wrap is knitting. The cardigan is knitting. Haven't finished those. But I'm going to finish my Genesis cardigan. That's crochet. Haven't finished that. I was going to walk the trails, which is an area around my house to walk. Haven't done that. Exercise 2 days per week. I did start off strong on that and came back to it several times in months. But in December, I got shin splints. And then right at the end of December, so I didn't do anything like the whole month of December. And then right at the end of December, I dropped my water cup on my foot, the edge of it on my foot, and really screwed my foot up. I didn't go to the doctor. I don't think it was broken. Although I really did want to take a tuning fork, since I'm a music teacher. Take a tuning fork and touch it, see if it's broken, because apparently it'll hurt really bad if it's broken. But I guess fortunately for me, I don't have a tuning fork. But I don't know if it's broken, but there's still a ridge there. Anyway, that was kind of painful. So I haven't gotten back into walking, but I'm going to, or exercising. But I'm going to go take a walk today. I got jetty poles. I'm going to go walk with them. Got to get my act together. My husband being in the hospital, it was an eye-opener. We're messing ourselves over by not taking care of our bodies, and we're in our 50s, so I need to get this together. I said I was going to work on an Advent digital planner for the Catholic Church, like to publish for people to use. Haven't done that. I was going to pay my loan. Haven't even touched that, and that's due in a year. So I need to work on paying my loan. I went to a new restaurant. I went to a place called Frankie's Mexican restaurant. That was delicious. I made gnome cookies. They were an epic fail. I got a gnome cookie cutter and it did not work out. It was awful. Oh well. I have ceramic lizards that I want to hang up on my fence to look all cutesy, and I never hung them up. I wanted to make a crochet banner to display my little knitting and crochet pins, that I have, and I've started it, but I haven't finished it. I wanted to knit the sweater Recalibrate. I had the yarn planned for it. It was an Advent yarn, and I'm not going to do it. I'm just not doing it yet. I'm not using that yarn for it. I'm going to make a blanket instead. I was going to take a bath a month. I definitely did that. Was going to do yoga or Pilates. Nope. I was going to get dumplings. Yes. Got some dumplings. I have a favorite store called Chang Chi, and they have amazing dumplings there. My friend Rebecca showed me that. I was going to clean out my closet. Yes, I did that. Cook at home 5 nights per week. I'm going to call this a win, although I did not do it 5 nights per week, but I definitely cooked a lot more. Now, we ate out quite a bit too, especially the past 2 weeks. It seems like we've eaten out a little bit more just because I was getting home so late. I would go to school, go visit my husband in the hospital, go pick up my daughter from musical practice and then come home. And by the time I got home, it was like 8:30, 9 o'clock. So it was crazy. I think that's over. I was going to read 30 books. Oh, I guess I put 30, not 25. May 6th, I completed 30 books. So that was good. 6 pairs of socks. I eked that one in. Finish my gnome picket advent. So I made last year, I made a knit a gnome a month. And then I was going to crochet a picket a month. And I never did the pickets. Pickets are little animals or creatures, monsters. And that was going to be my advent calendar. I haven't done that. I was going to knit 12 baubles for Christmas tree decorations. I have the baubles, but I never knit any of them. I never knit the cozy around them. I was going to go on a trip. I did that spring break. We went to Broken Bow, Oklahoma, and my husband couldn't go. That was a real bummer. But my mom and dad went. My brother and his 2 kids went, and then my 3 kids went, and we had a blast. My parents went. It was so much fun. So did that at spring break. So that was my 23 and 23. I made some goals. I was going to make a summer knit and flip top knits. Never did that. Technique goals. Those are my practical goals. For my technique goals, I was going to take a class. I did that. I went to DFW Fiberfest, took several classes. Make something with color work. I did that. The mystery gnome had color work. I want so many things goals. I want to make a project out of one of my books. I did not do that. From my queue, I did not do that. Using Stash, I did that quite a bit. Beyond my brain and my home, I wanted to go to a yarn shop. Didn't do that. Charity knit. I was going to make crochet. Well, it's charity crochet. I was going to make a bear for Mother Bear project. I haven't done that yet. A gift knit. I did that. Completed a shawl for a friend of mine who is retiring. My wardrobe goals. I was going to make a matching hat and mitts. Haven't done that. A t-shirt, a cardigan. Haven't done any of that. And then I already went over my makes. So, all right. Well, what about this year then? What am I going to do this year? I already talked about my book goal. My word of the year is grow. I want to grow my YouTube channel. I want to grow my knitting and crochet skills. I want to grow my learning. I like to learn. I want to continue to learn. And I would like to work on a garden. I've done like a little garden before, and I'd like to do it again. So those are that's my word of the year. I'm just going to try and grow to get better. My teaching, I'm trying to grow in my teaching with the gamification that I've been working on. So, yeah. What are your goals? What are your intentions? Did you set them? I'd like to know. All right. I've been going on forever. So, see you next time.